So this is part 2 of Unit 5, Section 1. And let's do another one together. So we need to first make sure that they're both in slope-intercept form so we can graph them. And this one is, but this one is not. So to get it there, we need to isolate our variable y. To do that, we need to subtract 2x on both sides. So I have a negative 2x plus 6, and then I have it in slope-intercept form. And I can identify my slope, and I can identify my y-intercept. And on the second equation, my slope and my y-intercept. Okay, once we do that, we need to graph. Alright, so for my first equation, I start at the y-axis at positive 6. There's my first point. And then from there, it's negative 2, 1. So I can go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. Or, if I go up 2, I got to go left 1. So here's my first line. Alright, and then for my second one, I start at my y-axis at positive 5, which is right there. And then I go down 1, 2, 3, right 2. Boom, there's my solution. Down 3, right 2. Down 3, right 2. I'm going to do a few more points so I can get that line as precise as possible. All right, let's redo that. Okay, so right there is where they intersect. And we need to identify this ordered pair. So I went right 2, up 2. So I'm saying it's 2, 2, and that is my solution. Well, I want to make sure, so I'm going to check. So start with your first equation there. I have 2x plus y equals 6, and let's substitute in. X is 2, y is 2. Let's simplify the left side. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. That checks out. So this point is on that line. Let's check our second equation here. So I have y equals negative 3/2 x plus 5. Let's substitute in for our x and y. 2 equals negative 3/2 times 2 plus 5. We need to simplify that right side. So if I have negative 3/2 times 2, I can cancel out those 2's and get negative 3. And then negative 3 plus 5 is 2. So this point is also on this line. Therefore, that ordered pair is a solution to this system of equation. Alright guys, before we actually even graph this one, let's go ahead and look at the slopes here. See if we really need to graph. What do you notice about the slopes? If they're the same, what type of lines do we have here? Do parallel lines ever intersect? They do not. Therefore, there's no solution to this system, okay? Now, whether you believe me or not, let's check and see. All right, so start at 2 on your y-axis. Let's go up 3, over 1, up 3, over 1. start at -2, go up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. So, these lines are parallel, they would never intersect. All right, I'm going to be quiet, let you all do number 6 on your own, but if you need help, look at the board. All right, so let's talk about this one here. What do we know, or what do we see when we look at our equations right here? When you isolate your variable y, you get y equals 3. But when you graph that linear equation, class, that is just a horizontal line and it intersects the y-axis at +3. Well, on this equation, our y-intercept is also +3. Okay, so that's going to be our solution to these systems of equation. Okay, last one. And we have time. All right, go ahead and read this quietly on your own. Okay, so what we have here, we have 2 people, and Ren starts at page 10 and reads 2 pages each night. Okay? This will give us the total amount of nights it takes. And then Jen, or it's actually Jenny, she starts on page 6 and she reads 3 pages each night. So this will give us our number of nights, all right? So let's try to put this in our slope-intercept form, since that's what we've been dealing with. So this is going to be our y, and this is going to be our x. So we have n equals 2p plus 10. So we can identify our slope, and we can identify our y-intercept. Do the same with Jenny. N equals 3p plus 6. So we can identify our slope, and we can identify our y-intercept. So let's graph these. All right, so I have 210. And I'm going to use each tick line here, class, to represent 10, because I don't think I have enough to go all the way up. So, I'm sorry, each tick line is going to represent 2 on the y-axis and 1 on the x-axis, okay? Okay, so my first equation, my y-intercept was 10, so I got to go up to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 10. Make a point. And my slope was 2, all right? So I can go up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. up 2, right 1. All right, and then my second equation, what was that? My y-intercept is 6, my slope is 3. So 2, 4, right here 6, y-intercept, and my slope was 3. So from here, I go up 3, I go up 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, right 1. Go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. Go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. Go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. Looky there. It's where they intersect. All right, hold on just a minute. Okay, so what ordered pair is this? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go up, guys. Don't forget you're going in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So my ordered pair here is 4, 18. So let's go back up here and see what happens here. Okay, so my solution here is 418. Well, what does that mean? Okay, well, remember my x is my p, and my y is my n. Okay, so after how many nights will they have read the same number of books? Well, nights is going to be 18. And then how many pages will that be? Well, P represents your X, so pages is going to equal 4. All right, have a good one.